All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, back 25. Here we go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And now the juke. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Get out.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Go, go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check, check. Mike 5-4. 5. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. One down. Hey, Haywood.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Flushed out right. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. 23 yards on the play.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike, ready? Check, Mike 42. I'm trying to collect. Motion.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Zoo. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
On first down, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rosen will throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. Mike 5-4. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Right there, 54. Right
and
there,
now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one good for 21 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Yo! Check 59. Hey! Wahoo!
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Rosen now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
To throw again. Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
42 is the mic, boy. 42. 42 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9. Rosen. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
42's Mike. 42's Mike. Mike 42. Hey, alert. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Check. 42's the Mike.
And now it's Rosen looking. Flush to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
180. Middle.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike's 54.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. He finds some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Take me up. Here we go.
Now Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Carolina.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go! Mike 42.
On first down, it's Rosen. Over the middle to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check 15, check 15.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Rosen to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On second and goal, Rosen, and it's caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Rosen scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And the blitz does come. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Rosen. Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rosen on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Mike 42.
They'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete.
Rosen's pass, complete to Torrey Smith. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen got a man, it's right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
An extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Ryan. Caught by Jones. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Ryan now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 7. Mike 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are going to win the game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home